You're welcome back to my channel. You're welcome back to Keeping Up with Tro. How are you all doing? How are you keeping? How's everything been going with you guys? Thank you all for sticking here with me. Thank you for always tuning in for me, guys, especially on my premiere days. Like, thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for helping me to make this channel grow. Do not relent. Let's do this. Let's continue doing this together. Thank you so much. I always appreciate all that you do for me on this channel. Your comments, in fact, the way you guys have been making me feel so sweet, so delicious nowadays with your comments. And God, I'm so grateful. And then for those that are pointing out one or two, errors that I need to work on, thank you guys so much. I am really working on that. I am so working on them. Without all of this channel will not grow. That's why I always request that you guys should drop your suggestion, your observation, whatever it is concerning the video, concerning my appearance, everything. Just drop it there so I can know how to always keep up whenever I have another filming people of Tro. Okay, so I want to, before I forget, this week is my birthday. So I am a 27th baby, May 27th. I was given birth to on a Children's Day. So yes, I'm still a child. Please, Biko, please. You guys should keep treating me as a child because I am one. I beg. I am a baby and I love to be pampered. Okay, you guys should treat me like the baby that I am. Please, I am a baby. I love pampering. You guys should pamper me on my birthday. And there's this sweet gift I want you all to give to me. Just one very beautiful and sweet gift. Subscribe to my channel. Lubaton. Always watch my videos. Drop your comments down in the section. Subscribe. Tell your friends, your neighbor, everybody. That is the only birthday gift I am requesting. I'm not saying you should give me money. I'm not saying you should give me anything, any material items. I don't want. The only thing that I want is for you guys to support my channel. Shikena, Kalas. Please, guys, do that for me. On today's episode of Keeping Up with Tro, I'm going to be discussing some tips with us that I don't know if some of us knows about it already. Because of the nature of my job, there are some, sometimes when I'm putting together lesson notes, lesson plan, and all of it, we need to source for some, materials online that will add to some of the textbooks we use in school. So to, expatiate and elaborate on our lesson notes. So I came across these very beautiful tips that I know that it will be of benefit to myself and to my viewers. Okay, so there are these words we use them formally, but they are informal words that we are not supposed to use in a formal setting. Okay, although some can use it depending on your relationship with that person. How we use some informal words in a formal language. Okay, so the first one says nice to meet you. So we are not supposed to say nice to meet you. We are supposed to say it is a pleasure to meet you. Okay, the second sentence is I am worried about you. Okay, so you're not supposed to say you're worried about someone. You can just say that I am concerned about you. I am concerned about you. You don't say I am worried about you. I am writing to inform you. You don't say just a note to say this to you or that. Okay, so you say that I am writing to inform you. All right, the fourth one says I have a creative mind. You don't say you have a creative mind. You say you are highly innovative. Okay, you are highly innovative. You don't say you have a creative mind. All right, okay, so the fifth one says thanks a lot. You don't tell someone thanks a lot. You either say thank you or you say I appreciate your assistance. I appreciate you. I appreciate your care. I appreciate your concern. I appreciate your love. I appreciate your support. Okay, you put it that way. You don't just say thanks a lot. All right, say thank you. I appreciate you. I'm so grateful. Yes, you can also say you're so grateful. Okay, the next line says the cost of living went up. No, you don't say the cost of living went up. You say that the cost of living has increased. So the next line says, I work hard to reach my goals. You don't say you work hard to reach your goals, okay? I am incredibly determined and highly, the formal and informal way, we combine words together to put them into sentences, okay? So let's always ensure that we use that which belongs to the informal setting in an informal setting, okay? And then we use that which belongs to the formal setting in the formal setting. Then okay. There's another one which, describe how we perceive, people wrongly, or let me put it this way, how we judge people wrongly, or how we describe people wrongly. Yeah, that's why it's not so good to think otherwise about people, okay? You don't just assume. You learn to stop seeing people in a way that you're not supposed to see them. Because people don't talk sometimes, or people don't complain, let me put it that way, or people don't do things when people don't say things after they do them, doesn't mean that they are bad or they are good. Okay, so let me put out this word. Just the heading says just because, and then doesn't mean, just like when we say our singular and plural, okay, or words and opposites. All right, so just because someone made a mistake, or let me say just because I made a mistake, doesn't make me a bad person. Okay, just because he or she made a mistake doesn't mean he or she is a bad person. Okay, so because some people like to think, just assume when somebody makes one or two errors, you'll be like, that's how the person does. He or she doesn't know how to do it. All those kind of, imagination and nonsense kind of thinking. Okay, so another point is, just because I value my sleep doesn't mean I am a lazy person. Because everybody is prone to sleep at whatever time they wish to sleep, depending on on the nature of your job, okay? And how you organize your chores. Okay, so because I value my sleeping time, like I sleep when I'm supposed to sleep, doesn't mean I am a lazy person. At least whenever you come to my house, you don't find my house untidy or very dirty. Another point says, just because someone is struggling doesn't mean they are failing. Just because I am single, or just because they are single, doesn't mean they are lonely. Some people just assume that, oh, this person doesn't have a boyfriend, this person doesn't have a girlfriend, oh, they are so lonely, their life is so boring. No, let me just put it that way. Some of these people, they find so much peace with themselves, yes, than all of those people that are into very toxic relationship, and they wouldn't want to leave because of shame, because they are shy. This one will say this, that one will say this, that, and all of those things makes so many people stay in a toxic friendship, relationship, whatever kind of ship. Another point says, just because we don't talk much, or just because we don't talk like we used to, doesn't mean I don't care about you still. I do. The nature of job of everyone is so different. You can't compare my kind of work to your kind of work, my kind of free time to your kind of free time, okay? So whenever we reach out to each other, we should always appreciate all of those times, Yeah. Then another point says, just because you saw it on social media doesn't mean that it is true. Yes, and that is so accurate. All of the times we see lots of fake news here and there, and then we just embrace it. We just grab it like, oh, it is so real. Yes, this person is dating this one, especially all these apropos blogs here and there. Many of them carry a lot of fake gists, just for you guys to always, just for them to pull this traffic on their page. And all of their followers will go there and read everything and believe everything they read from head to toe. Although some blogs, post some very real gist, but then it is not everything they post on their blogs, and then you assume it to be true all of the time because that blog always posts something that is legit. Shey you get? So because they post something that is, let me say, like out of 50% of their posts, 30 can be true and 20 can just be just for people to come and read something on my page. Shey you get? They won't go deep they won't dig deep to get all of the facts concerning that gist. They will just be like, hey, Pepe, don't come. Let me just pour it on my page, and my followers will come and read and do bebono and start spreading all of this fake gist here and there. Many people like to go for the lies rather than sticking to the truth. That's one problem I see that many people have. They have this big problem. You don't like to seek for the truth. And even when the truth comes to you, when someone is telling you the truth, you still won't believe. You will still want to go here and there and there and there and there to source for lies and couple them together to assume them to be the truth. Learn to always source for your own information as well. You don't just assume things and then believe it like that and then spread. You also will now start spreading all of those, fake gists. Guys, let's learn to, do things right, and let's learn to always read things twice, understand it so well before we give response to them. That is it about what we assume to be true and all of those things that are not true. Okay, so guys, see you on my next video. Okay, so I just thought I should share this with you guys because I find it very interesting and very knowledgeable. Okay, so thank you so much, guys. Like, I am always very, very super grateful. Take care.